Hi, welcome to a little quick video. I'm kind of doing it at this location because I'm really busy at the moment. I don't really have time to sit and film in my normal location during daylight hours, so we're just going to do this one kind of real quick. I'm going to try and fit my haul, my wrap up in during a normal stage, but today we're doing my very shaky, apparently, June haul. To start off this haul by shouting out Mouse from Mouse Reads and these stickers that I got from their shop for the Clear Shit readathon. The readathon was happening, or the mini readathon was happening this month, June. It is currently the last day of June, and the full season 2, I guess you could say, is happening in November, December, I believe, which was the timing aligned the first round. So I got 3 stickers. I got this one, which is Clear Shit 2020 Survivor, but obviously Survivor is crossed out. I love this little sticker. I don't know where I'm going to put these, but I'm excited about them. Then we have a Team Narrator sticker, because I am 100% Team Narrator. If you have participated in the readathon, you will know what I'm talking about. Narrator is my fave. And I also got this Afterlife Edition sticker, which is nice and huge. Again, I have no idea where I'm going to put these, but they're so beautiful. I had to get them. And I am obsessed. I also got the mug, the Team Narrator mug, but it's in my cupboard, so I'm not going to show that for you. But I did show it in a vlog, I believe. It's definitely on my Twitter. Okay, let's get started on the books. I've got a little stack here. Let's get through them. First off, we have The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson. This is the 4th book in the Truly Devious series. It's a new mystery, but set in the same world, following the same characters, but the original trilogy was a complete mystery. So this is a new one. I'm very, very excited about it. This is on my July TBR, and I can't wait to read this. Like, I literally can't wait. It's coming out pretty soon. Like, I'm going to be reading it pretty soon, and I am out of my mind excited for it. Another book I'm hoping to get to in July, I was hoping to get to in June, but to be fair, it didn't arrive till today, is The Ghosts We Keep by Mason Diva. This is a young adult contemporary about Liam, whose older brother is suddenly killed, and it's all about grief and queer friendships and relationships. I believe the main character is non-binary, but I don't know for sure. I know Mason Diva is non-binary. So I'm interested. I really, really enjoyed I Wish You All the Best, which was Mason Diva's first book. So I'm very, very excited to read this one. Another book I'm gonna try and get to in July, but I've way overblown my TBR with want to reads at this point, is The Chosen and the Beautiful by Nevo. This is a very short book, but it is technically novel length, I believe, and this is a Great Gatsby retelling, but Jordan is a woman and Asian. I think she's Korean. Oh no, Vietnamese. And I'm very, very excited to read this. I think it will be great. I've never read Great Gatsby, but I kind of know the story, so I'm excited to read it in this format. Another one that's going on my extended July TBR is Perfect on Paper by Sophie Gonzalez. Hi, Mika. Sorry, my puppy knocked over everything, so the angle will probably be different, but the next one's Perfect on Paper by Sophie Gonzalez. I read Only Mostly Devastated this past month in June and really, really loved it, so I picked up Perfect on Paper. This features a bi main character, and she's trying to get together a couple, I believe. Yes, she provides a relationship advice situation. There's an Australian new kid. Sophie Gonzalez is Australian, but this is set in an American school, I believe. And I don't know that much about the details of the plot, but I'm very excited to read this. I think it's going to be so fun. A book that's high in my want to read in July is we have Ace of Spades. I'm almost definitely getting to this, by Farida Abike Iyamide. This is a thriller, young adult, queer, black. I think it's like dark academia set in I don't know if it's a boarding school or at college. I'm not quite sure. But It's got like evil gang, like evil prank secret society kind of situation. And I am obsessed with the idea of it, and I can't wait to read it, and I've only heard amazing things. Also on that same like extended July TBR is The Witch King by H.E. Edgman. This is another new release. Obviously most of these are new releases. And this is a super queer fantasy. I don't know that much about the actual plot, but we have obviously a plus size main character. Most of the characters are genderqueer in some description, but I don't really know the exact anything really about the characters or the exact plot. But it's, yeah, super queer, looks amazing, plus size rep, and with like an actual fat main character on the cover, not just a curvy main character on the cover, and I'm really excited for this. From my LGBTQ+ read subscription service, I got Dead Girls by Nikisa Afia. I'm not sure on the pronunciation of that, but I will look into it more. This is a it's called I believe this is going to be the first in a series, but it's the Harlem Renaissance Mystery, and this is obviously set in the 20s in Harlem, and it's a queer mystery. And I was recommended, obviously I was sent this by Dahlia Adler from LGBTQ+ Reads, but I had seen it around a lot and I was really interested in it. So I'm very excited to see what I think of this. I think I'm gonna love it. And it's very floppy, which I love. I also picked up For the Wolf by Hannah Witten. This is a YA fantasy. The tagline is the first daughter is for the throne, the second daughter is for the wolf. I don't know that much about the plot of this, but I've heard good things. I've heard it has some inspirations from Jewish folklore, if I'm remembering right. There's a lot of wolf plots. I know The Wolf and the Woodsman is also Jewish folklore. I'm not 100% sure on this one, but it is foresty fantasy. Obviously it has like Red Riding Hood inspirations. I'm really excited. An older release is Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. I finished Winter this past month, so I picked up this. This is in the new covers, so it has the French flap with the beautiful illustration underneath. This is a collection of short stories that are in the Lunar Chronicles universe, I guess you could say. And I'm gonna be reading this as soon as I can, just to finish the series off. But yeah, I now have the whole series and I'm excited to get to this one eventually. Hopefully soon, hopefully not too far in the future. I also picked up The Relentless Moon by Mary Robinette Kowal, which is the third book in the Lady Astronaut series. I finished the second book in June and loved it, so I picked this up. This is really chunky though, it's like over 500 pages, and I can't wait to read it. It does take a left of field turn from book 2. We're following a different character than we followed in the first 2 books, but in the same world doing the same thing. So the main character Alma from book 1 and 2 is now on her, like her and her husband are on their way to Mars. This one is following the women who went to work on the moon colony, because there's kind of different things going on in the world. So this sci-fi series is about a accelerated space race due to an asteroid that hit Earth in the 50s, I believe, late 50s, and caused some catastrophic events that meant that they were really desperate to try and get people off the planet before everyone died, before like accelerated global warming and greenhouse effects meant the planet was going to be unlivable, like within the next 20 or 30 years from the incident. So they're desperately trying to start colonies on other planets, and this one focuses on the moon colony, and I'm really excited to read it. The second book was amazing. We also have A Chorus Rises by Bethany C. Morrow, which is another sequel. This is the sequel to A Song Below Water, but I believe they're more companion novels. These are black fabulist contemporary, so it's set in modern day, I don't know what area of America it is, I can't remember. This one she's heading to the southwest, but there are magical creatures. I think she's in a loco, the main character here. Naima. Yes, this is Naima. She's an Oloco. I don't know exactly. They're kind of like sirens, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. But there is other... She has like a song in this bell. I don't know the exact mythology, but there's also mermaids and sirens and all kinds of stuff going on. And book one was really, really good, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm really excited to pick up this one. Naima is in book one, but she's like a side character, and I'm excited to see her story in A Chorus Rises. And then a book that just arrived today for me, that is Witch Shadow by Susan Dennett. This is the 4th book in the Witchlands saga, and the text is tiny. I am gonna try and get to this in July as well, but we all know I've blown this way out of proportion, so we'll see if I actually get around to this, but I'm going to try to. It is a YA fantasy series, high fantasy, and it's really, really good, but it's really hard to describe. There's lots of different, they call them witches, but they're all different, kind of like everyone has different magical powers. We follow primarily 2 main characters, Safi and Iseult, and Safi is a truth witch. She can tell when people are telling the truth, and Iseult is a thread witch, meaning she can kind of like influence the like ties between people. It's really, really cool. I really enjoy this series, but it's kind of so complex that it's hard to keep track of and remember, so I'm hoping this will be fine going into, but we'll see. I might have to slog through this one a little bit confused, and then when the final book comes out, reread the whole series. And then 2 books, the final 2 books in this haul are things I've already read. So first off, we have Honey and Issues Guide to Fake Dating by Adiba Jagadar. This is a contemporary following 2 Bangladeshi, no, are they both, no, they're both Bengali, one's Indian, one's Bangladeshi, I believe, girls and their cute romance. It's a fake dating trope, obviously, and I will talk about it more in my wrap up, but I've already read this. And finally, the other one I've already read is One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. This is a new adult contemporary-esque romance between 2 girls, August and Jane, and it does have a fabulous element. Jane is stuck on the Q train and is from the 70s, and she kind of, something happened to her and she's been stuck on this train since the 70s, and August is trying to get her out. So I've already read that as well, and I'll talk about it in my wrap up. But those are all the books that I picked up in the month of June. Let me know if you've read any of these. I'd love to have a little spoiler-free chat about them, except for the things I've already read, which feel free to contact me for a deep-seated chat about. Sorry for the like kind of shitty setup, but yeah, I've just been too busy to organize a full setup shot. I'm just not going to get around to it. There's not enough time in my day. So here is yeah, all the books. Let me stack them. Yeah, I can't even get them all in frame from this angle because we're on such a close angle, but it's not actually that many. Let me count. 14 things. It's not too bad. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm still within my limits that I've set for myself for this year, and all of these I'm super excited about. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye.